the water retention base, and I'm going to maintain over the houses and maintain 5,500. Dorsal practice area.
All right, below 85, we're going to go flaps 20. Good. And then from there, you're just pitching for 65 knots. Pitching for 65.
Hey.
Just simulating that nice gentle descent.
Yep, we're descending.
Yep, we're going to descend 1 to 300 feet.
Okay, and then we're going to go power idle, correct?
Yep, you're going to go power to idle and simulate as if you're flaring the aircraft.
Power idle. And we're flaring. Maintaining visual reference.
Good, keep a hand on the throttle.
Okay.
Pull them back. All right, nose drops.
Here we go.
Full power, carb heat off. Minimize your altitude loss while increasing your airspeed. Good, much better. And once we have a positive rate, we're going to go ahead and bring those flaps up, but really just focus on maintaining that altitude, increasing your airspeed.
Copy. Have a positive rate, flaps 10.
Dorsal practice area, Cessna 47.
Keep building up that airspeed.
Over the houses,
Copy.
5,500, and start maneuver power offshore. Dorsal practice area.
Sorry, I missed that. Where did he say he was?
And on
For the houses, I want to say?
Uniform over the second band, we are turning toward the prison and climbing to 9,000.
All right, let's start making our way back to the airport. Before we do that, let's get the weather.
Yes, sir.
Let's also start a nice gradual descent, because keep in mind there's a 7,500 foot Bravo shelf in front of us.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going to go ahead and our back. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start a descent.
What are you forgetting?
Carb heat. Thank you.
Did you used to fly an aircraft without carb heat?
No.
Okay. Some people, like, there's guys that come here that have flown aircraft that are FADEC equipped. That don't have carb heat. So there is 88 Echo over here, so we got to be cognizant of them. Let's go ahead and make a radio call announcing that we're between the first and second bend. And let's actually turn around until we keep leading off some more altitude. So go ahead and kind of give us a little victory lap.
Northwest practice area, Cessna 734 X-ray hotels. Between the first and second bend, we're going to be descending and then headed outbound towards KVGT, Northwest practice area. Fuck, I didn't say our altitude, did I? 7,500 descending. Nope. And then we're going to
Information Echo time 2353 Zulu, wind 090 at 5. Temperature 18, dew point -8, altimeter 3004, visual approach, runway 12 right in use. Landing and departing, runways 12 right, 12 left, and runway 7. Clearance delivery at ground control, 121.7. Hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies. Yellow flashing lights indicate you're approaching an active runway. ATC clearance is required. Simultaneous operations are being conducted to parallel and crossing runways. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have received Echo. North Las Vegas Tower information, Echo.
Let's go pick this wing up.
2353 Zulu, wind 090 at 5.
88 Echo's out here somewhere.
-8, altimeter 3004, visual approach, runway 12 right in use. Landing and departing, runways 12 right, 12 left, and runway 7. Clearance delivery at ground control, 121.7. Hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies.
Alright, so she's at our same altitude, so let's keep turning towards the mountains.
Simultaneous operations.
Keep that descent coming down.
5,500, start maneuver power offshore. Northwest practice area. Consider traffic bearing 764, emergency descent over the prison, 7,300.
Northwest Rex area traffic, 4 X-ray hotel 6,500 over Lee Canyon Road, descending down to 5,500, Northwest Rex area.
Looking for you.
Romeo Alpha, Golf Course 55 practice.
We got that guy in sight.
Wait. You want me to level out and take a look?
Let's just keep the turn coming around.
Yep. We got our wind, we got our altimeter.
Let's go level our wingtips.
Copy.
Take a look for any traffic. And then keep coming.
Copy.
Where the heck are they?
I don't know.
Southwest practice area,
so they're going to be passing off behind us now.
Over the golf course at 3,900, practicing 8 zone pylon, Northwest practice area.
All right, no factor.
Copy. You want to head outbound?
Yeah, so go ahead and take us to the second bend. Or, sorry, the first bend.
Okay.
This one right here. And then from the first bend, let's track along the 95 back to VT. Oh, got that traffic insight off our wingtip.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Good eye.
Cessna 478 Echo Romeo over the water tanks, heading prison, maintain 5,500 for menu range. Echo Romeo.
All right, so keep it coming down to 5-5.
Roger. Northwest practice area, Cessna 734 X-Ray Hotel is at the second bend, headed outbound, descending through 5,800, going to be descending to 5-5. Going to follow the 95 back to KVGT, Northwest practice area. That was long.
Yeah. Try and make them a little more concise.
Currently between the first and second bend at 6,500, headed back to KVGT, so southeastbound, northwest traffic.
All right, so once we hit 5,500, keep us there, and then just kind of follow, directly overfly the 95 back to VGT. What I've noticed works well is that people tend to stay on that side or on that side, and they don't tend to go over the highway. So that's my little highway to, also it's a clearly defined point. If you tell people you're overflying the 95, they know exactly where you are.
Got it.
Now, what are some considerations that we need to keep in mind on our way back into the airport? Obviously got our weather, did our descent pre-landing, but in terms of this airspace, what are some things we need to worry about?
We have that, we have our Bravo coming up.
Yep. Where do those Bravo shelves start?
Right before the houses, I want to say, but...
So there's three of them actually.
Right, there's one on this side of the highway, one on that side of the highway. Right? Or
so there's only the Bravo shelves on that side of the highway, but overflying the 95, you will technically enter the Bravo.
Copy.
The first one starts at 7,500, the next one starts at 6,500, the last one where the houses is about 5,000.
Okay, so that's the one.
So we just have to make sure that we're below 5,000 before we hit that one.
Gotcha. So that one is at the houses, right? The 5.5 or the 5,000?
It's in the vicinity of the houses, yes.
Gotcha.
So we're looking for 88 Echo, which should be off our right-hand side, about 1,000 feet above us.
Okay. Northwest practice area, Cessna 734 X-Ray Hotel is at first bend, directly over the 95, going to be headed outbound towards KVGT, Northwest practice area.
Northwest practice area, Cessna 478 Echo Romeo over the houses, 5,500, heading KVGT.
Everybody's leaving.
Main burst, steep turn. Northwest practice area.
Wait, he just said heading back to VGT with steep turns. I don't think that's how that works, sir.
Whatever works, man.
Steep turns will not get you back to the airport.
Be fun to watch. Alright, I'm just gonna put...
Northwest traffic, 88 Echo, in between the first bend and the water tank, level at 6,500, headed back to KVGT, Northwest traffic.
I don't see them.
Got him. Got our 2 to 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
There they are.
They're above us.
Yep, in sight. Oh, landings are going to be so much fun.
That's what I've been waiting for. That was a maniacal laugh, I'm sorry.
All good.
Alright, so approaching that first Bravo shelf, 7,500, we're clear.
Roger.
So we've got traffic over the golf course. We also have 88 Echo that we're following in.
Copy. Where's Lee Canyon?
Lee Canyon was way behind us. Kyle Canyon is going to be the one over here.
Always get those two mixed up.
Should probably make another radio call.
Yes, sir. Is this tanks? Where are we?
We are between the water tank and the golf course.
Got it. Northwest practice area, Cessna 734 X-Ray Hotel is between the water tanks and the golf course, directly over the 95 at 5,000 feet. Going to be descending to 4,500. That's going to be outbound towards KVGT, Northwest practice area. God damn.
Northwest practice area traffic 4 X-Ray Hotel between the water tank and the...
traffic that's descending down to 4-5.
CJ, we're right between the water tank and the golf course at 4,800. We got you inside no factor.
Roger that, I have a negative visual on you. Northwest traffic, 88 Echo, we're crossing over Kyle Canyon Road. We're descending through 5,800, headed back to KVGT, and this will be our last call, Northwest traffic.
Okay.
Practice traffic bearing 764, Sierra uniform over the foothills, 7,000 feet. We're going to be setting up over Chocus in the water tower. 6,200 ILS, 12 left.
What the?
What's up?
Why is he telling us that? Really confused.
Because the ILS takes you through the practice area, and you're talking to Nellis, but you're also not getting provided separation.
Oh.
So they let you know that they're over the water tank as a visual reference waypoint, because they're flying through our traffic, or flying